वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णौ वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीकृष्णौ वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीकृष्णौ वन्दे जगद्गुरुं जय श्रीकृष्ण टू ऑल मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दम्. So yesterday we had come up to Adhyay 1, Slok 37. We will take it further from there. So in Shlok 37, uh, Arjun is telling, first of all, we have seen that he is again calling Bhagwan as Madhava. So somewhere he is indicating from back of his mind that you killed mighty Asur or Rakshas. And here the situation is different. Here I am supposed to kill my near and dear ones, which is not correct. And if I kill them, what, how can we be happy? Because these are my, he's saying, Dhartarashtra and Swabandhavan. These are my brothers. These are my cousins. How can I be happy by killing them? So basically, he has come up to the level that how happiness can be achieved by the action which is exactly opposite to happiness. Killing somebody is that person is totally in the mental state which is totally opposite of happiness. So then Arjun is taking it further, and he is like convincing himself that it is not correct to have this war, and that is what he's saying aloud, so that he is getting, uh, in fact, he is trying to get moral support of Krishna that whatever I am deciding, it is right. So he is assuming that Krishna is also concurring to what he is saying. So now Arjun says, 38 and 39 shlok. यद्यप्येतेन पश्यन्ति लोभोपहत चेतसः कुलक्षयकृतं दोषं मित्रद्रोहे च पातकम् कथन्न ज्ञेयमस्माभिः पापादस्मान्निवर्तितुं कुलक्षयकृतं दोषं प्रपश्यद्भिर्जनार्दन. So what Arjun is saying over here, that even though due to strong lust desire of having all the all the kingdom without sharing anything with us, so that is somehow he's thinking that this uh, people or this Dhartarashtra and Kaurav, they might have, because of lobh, that is lust, strong desire, their buddhi is already uh, like it is already contaminated, and it has gone to wrong path. But still, even though they are not thinking correctly, even their actions are not correct, even it is injustice on us, then also by killing them, what am I going to achieve? That is what is question. Because if I kill them, it is like killing our own destiny, Kuru destiny. It is killing our own lineage or terminating our own lineage. And so that is us like very big sin, and he is also thinking that his friends are in front of him, so he's thinking killing them is like it is mitra droha. Mitra droha means deciding friends. So see how Sattvic way of thinking he has. He is not saying that how my friends can stand against us. They know that we are right. They know that it is injustice on us. So they should be on our side. And how they can be on other side, or how Pitama can be on other side. So he is not thinking about whether others are correct or not, or whether others are correct or not correct. He is focused on, in this situation, how what I behave stands correct, or how I should not be party of any such result which is uh, killing so many people, or which is ending our destiny, ending our dynasty. So uh, he is saying, even though in this, like Arjun is saying, Kathanna deyam asmabhi papa sman nivartitum kulakshaya krutam dosham prapashyadbhir janardaya. So even though we are witnessing the dosh, that is the wrong thing which is happening from our side, still why should we proceed in that direction? So this is big mistake. This is like very sinful deed it will be to kill our own people. So even after witnessing this, why should not we think of getting away from that? So he is including Bhagwan also into that. And he has come up to Kulakshay, and further he will go deeper in that direction. What happens if person starts thinking in particular direction when he is his mind is out of control, or he is not at the level where he can take any decision. So in short, he is not in buddhi state and in totally mind state. Then what happens is, one wrong direction of thought will lead to continuous chain of thoughts which lead to very exaggerated or extreme thinking, and that is what is going to happen with Arjun now. So here when he's telling that we are able to see this, so he has confidence that in my thinking Krishna is already supporting to that thinking, because he is considering Krishna as friend, and he is also assuming that he has understood everything. Uh, he has understood dharma, and as I am thinking from dharma point of view, and Krishna is perfect in dharma, so he must be already agreeing to my thought process. That is what Arjun's position is. And here uh, we are not like generally person do not understand what exactly is going wrong here, and Arjun is also struggling with that. What is there which is not correct in my thought process? Further, in further shlok, or as we move ahead, we will come to that shlok, that I am dharma sammudha cheta. Arjun is saying, means what is dharma, what is not dharma, I am not able to decide because I have become mood. So my intellect is now covered with ajnan, and it is misleading me. That is what Arjun will be saying later. Now, the point which generally missed out is, here Arjun is making two assumptions. One is, all these people who are in front of me, when he's thinking that these are my relatives, he is thinking about that the body of those people and not about their atma. That is one thing. And other thing is, though it is appearing that Arjun is not having any ahankar over here, ego over here, still there is very dangerous hidden ego which is over here. And it has got two facets. One is he is thinking that I know everything, I know dharma. So that is not the case. And in further in Gita, in 13th or sorry, Adhyay 14th, when Bhagwan is telling that Satvarajatama, though these are trigun which are part of Maya. So even though out of these three gun, Sattva is the better one because it is having some properties of Sat. So like we say, Mahatva means in Marathi it is mothepada. So in English it is Mahatva is greatness. So when we attach word to any words, it is indicated that it is nearing that property or it is having that property. So this Sattva gun has certain property of Sat Tattva. That is why it is called as Sattva. Now, even though it is showing certain properties of uh, Sat Tattva, like most Sattvic Bhuta, most sattvic element out of five elements, Panchamahabhuta, is Akash. Akash is not sky, Akash is space element. So sky is spread all over. So that is nearing to the property of Sat, which is all omnipresent everywhere, all encompassing it is. So even though it is that, still it comes under Maya. Because we have seen in earlier sessions also that when Bhagwan uh, thought Ekoham Bahusya, so I should be with multiple forms. And why this Sankalpa? Because Bhagwan wants to experience his own happiness by multi-million forms. So taking the happiness, for taking that happiness, there has to be another roop. So he takes all these multi-million roops. That's why in Purush Sukta, Bhagwan is called as Sahasra Shirsha. Sahasra doesn't mean just thousand. Sahasra is, when in English also we say thousands of means it is not just limited to thousand. It is way of expressing numerous or unlimited. So unlimited or infinite heads he have. Those heads are even our heads are Bhagwan's heads only. So what when that sankalpa happens, uh, when there is sankalpa vikalpa, there is Maya. So that is Adi Maya, Adi Shakti that comes in picture. And then Mahat Tattva is created. That is Buddhi Tattva. Then Ahankar. From Ahankar, Sattva Rajatama Gun, and then Panchamahabhuta. So considering that, even Sattva is also part of Maya. And whatever is part of Maya will bind you in some way. Then why we are supposed to do Sattvic Karma? Because Bandhan, which is by Tamogun, is too heavy to break. So from too heavy bandhan, like you can say, if somebody is tied by uh, uh, iron chains and all. So instead of that, if somebody offers him to have chains of like lighter material, so if you choose say, very thin golden or silver chains, then it is better than that. Then somebody will suppose offer you the very thin thread of silk, then that bandhan is lesser, but still it is a bandhan. So sattva gun is also bandhan. So that's why uh, latter in Adhyay 13, Bhagwan is telling, or Adhyay 14, Bhagwan is telling how even sattva gun can bind. So sattva gun binds by giving sukha, that is joyful comfort. And so our comfort zone becomes our binding. And sukha sangena badnati, jnana sangena chanaga. Other is jnan. When person thinks that I know everything, then chance of the person listening to the saints or thinking of what actually Bhagwan wants to say reduces. And that is what has happened over here to Arjuna, because Arjun, at that moment of time, Arjun has already learned all the way. He is, he has come up to level that his maximum deeds are sattvic. Plus, he is having very strong Sakya Bhakti, and he is having company of Bhagwan. So somewhere that ego, that whatever I'm thinking is given by Bhagwan. So in that surrender also there is ego, that whatever I am saying is correct. That is what is happening over. So there is very thin line between thinking whatever is done, it is being done by Bhagwan, and thinking with our because of our purva karma. So buddhi has got two inspirations to act, or two directions to act. One is the part of buddhi which has come due to our purva karma. So even sattvic purva karma is not letting Arjun think beyond sattva and understand the pure intention of dharma, that is going beyond sattva rajatama and attain salvation and further attain parabhakti. So that is why here that ego is there. And another ego is Arjun is pre-assuming, Arjun is presuming that if I uh, agree to battle, these all people will be killed. So there Arjun is thinking that I can kill somebody. I am Maharati. I will be able to kill even Dronacharya, even Bhishmacharya. Otherwise, if that ego would not have been there, Arjuna would not have been sad because of thinking of death of Bhishmacharya or Dronacharya. So when he is thinking of death of Bhishmacharya and Dronacharya, that means, and when he is thinking, if I am not in part of, if I am not participating in this yuddha, they will be saved. That also means that Arjun has got ego, that I can kill anybody I want because of my knowledge and because of my skill of Dhanurved. So now Arjun is thinking in that particular direction, and with that chain in thought, he is going deeper and deeper into it. To quote an example, if somebody like in like we must have heard in joke, like in joke also, that one person is having little cold. So his friend, he asks him about what happened to you. So he is saying, I am having cold, I am sneezing, and I am coughing also. So this fellow says, oh, coughing may lead to TB, and TB may lead to death. So, in Marathi, it is called as Sutavarun Swarga Gatne. So, it means just picking one thread, person goes on in that direction and go to extreme. That is what is happening to Arjun, and that is now evident in shlok number 40 and further. So in shlok number 38, 39, Arjun has already said that we can see that participating in this war will lead to Kulakshay, and Kulakshay is so bad, or so it is so sinful. So knowing that, we should not participate in that. And further in shlok 40 onwards, he is further taking that chain ahead. So what he says in 40, कुलक्षये प्रणश्यन्ति कुलधर्माः सनातनः धर्मे नष्टे कुलं कृत्स्नम् अधर्मोऽभिभवत्युच कृत्स्नम् अधर्मोऽभिभवत्युत. So what he is saying, that because of this Kulakshay, Nash of Kula, terminating this Kuru dynasty, our own dynasty, what is going to happen? All our Kula Dharma, so the rituals which are specific to Kula, they will end. And when Kula Dharma goes to end, obviously Adharma will increase in Kula. So that will lead to lot of sinful activities in Kula. Then he goes further in shlok 41. Adharma bhibavat Krishna pradushyanti kulastriyah streshu dushta suvarshneya jayate varna sankaraha. When adharma spreads in Kula, and obviously in this war, if I kill all these men from our Kula, then what is going to happen? The ladies in Kula, due to effect of adharma and because of no male will be remaining, they may tend to get polluted. That means they may lose their character, or they may go like those who have not married may go to the people of other caste, because lot of kshatriya are going to get killed in this yuddha. So because of adharma, this ladies in this school may get their character may get contaminated, and because of that varna sankara will happen. Varna sankara is marriage of one person from one varna to other uh, getting married to other varna. So now further he goes, what is going to happen if varna sankar happens? So he's telling all this, he is telling from his knowledge of dharma. So varna sankar is not preferred, because this is according to Shastra. This is not somebody's opinion. Even Bhagwan is going to tell us in Adhyay 16, Tasmat Shastram Pramanamte. So Bhagwan is not telling Arjuna, you like whatever I am saying, you should follow. He is saying Shastra is Praman, means Shastra is something. Shastra means all our Shruti, Ved, whatever Ved is telling is Shastra. And according to Ved, whatever is built upon, there are Purana, there are Shastra. So finally, the Vedanta Shastra is actually the Shastra, we can say. It is the ultimate Shastra. So, what Arjun is telling further is Sankaro, this is shlok number 42. Sankaro narakayaiva kulaghnanam kulasya cha patanti pitaro yesham lupta pindodaka kriyaha. Before explaining this verse, I want to further explain this, the reason of this varna. Of course, it will be coming later. Bhagwan is also will be also telling us in Gita that uh, Varnashram is not about considering somebody great or considering somebody less. We should understand the fact that our Sukshma Sharir, anybody's Sukshma Sharir, at the time of death, whatever sanskar that Sukshma Sharir has, we have already seen Sukshma Sharir is consisting of all the Indriya, Man, and that Man is having all this sanskar. So sanskar is nothing but coding, whatever external stimulus and the way we interact, way we communicate with those stimulus, that create coding, and those codings are in from form of five senses. So we have seen that like computer coding is finally it is boils down to binary system. This is this system, our programming, that is our sanskar. Sanskar is the way we have coded, been coded. So this coding is done with these five senses. These five codes, permutation and combination of these codes create this coding. So with that sanskar, whatever sanskar Sukshma Sharir has, it attracts the body according to it. So today it is not very evident because we are in Kali Yuga. So even in Brahman Varna, we see that lot of effect of Kali is there. So this evidence of purity is not much available. There are very, very few examples where actually Brahmanatva is present and we can witness. We have witnessed such Mahatma, that is our own Guru. He, whatever Bhagwan is going to say further in Sthita Prajna's Lakshan, all those Lakshan were available with him. So, such Vibhuti or such avatar are very rare. So, uh, in Kali Yuga, it becomes difficult to understand this or believe this. Still, the fact is, uh, if person has got more sattvic coding, obviously Brahman Sharir gets attracted. If less sattvic, more means combination of Raja and Sattva, then Kshatriya Sharir. More Rajasic, little bit sattvic and tamasic, Vaishya, and more tamasic is Kshudra. So it is not about considering somebody great or somebody as a inferior. It is about your own coding decides where you are. It is not about what others thinks about you. Okay, so due to Sankar, what happens? This system or this purity of genetics, it is genetics not just coming from mother and father, it is our own coding. So that gets disturbed if both different programs or different type of coding or the bodies made out of different type of coding of Sukshma Deha come together. And then it disturbs the organization structure of Dharma. So like if there are two gears, those two gears should be matching, then only mechanism comes in picture. If they are not matching, then there is turbulence and disturbance. And the result of such marriage, uh, whatever their children are, So it is, if they are not identified under certain varna, particular dharma, whether they are able to do or not, that becomes very risky to understand. And Bhagwan is going to tell us afterwards, uh, when Arjun proposes that I want to, instead of killing this speaker, I would prefer living on alms. So that we will see later. So when Arjun proposed that, Bhagwan has said that paradharma bhayavaha, means it is not that like if I like I can take any dharma. If somebody Shudra cannot take Brahman dharma because it is not suiting. Like somebody is BA, so BA MA is not less education, but BA MA cannot be practicing as a doctor, or doctor cannot practice as an engineer. It is as simple as that. We will come to that later when that subject comes again. So here in Shlok 42, Arjun is further taking deep that chain of thoughts which he thinks are right and as per dharma, and actually it is not. So Arjun goes this way, Shlok 42, Sankaro narakayaiva kulaghnanam kulasya cha patanti pitaro yeshal lupta pindo dakakriya. So when Sankar happens, what happens is it results into getting person into Narak. Now, once Sankar happens, they lose uh, uh, adhikar of performing certain karma. Adhikar is not just bestowed because they are born somewhere. They are born somewhere because of that adhikar, that we must understand. So, Sankar, they don't fall into any of the caste. So they are not, except bhakti of Bhagwan, they do not have any path to reach ultimate happiness. So that's why what Arjun is saying, Sankaro narko yevo kulagnanam kulasya. So kulagna means the one who are killing their own kula for their kula. Because of all this adharma enter into that, uh, it will uh, it will result in taking everybody in kul into narak, because lupta pindo daka kriya means, lupta means diminish or vanish. So pindo daka kriya means when person dies, his journey from this lok to other lok, it is enhanced, or during that journey he is fed with the result of this karma. So it is this pinda, etc. The sukshma ansh of this pinda is going as food to that particular deceased person. So his sons or his successors, if they lose this adhikar or this uh, uh, qualification of doing this karma, then those karma will not happen. And that is because of that, those pitar means those people who are dead from kul, they may go to narak. That is what Arjun is saying. Further, Arjun will be saying what other bad things are going to happen, because he is carried away with that thought of being uh, being in this war is being kulagna. So that we will see tomorrow. It is uh, okay. Do we have? I think we have 5 more minutes. Okay, so we'll take one more shlo. So now further he is saying in shlok 43, दोषैरेतैः कुलघ्नानां वर्णसङ्करकारकैः उत्साद्यन्ते जातिधर्मः कुलधर्माश्च शाश्वतः. So he is taking further that thought. that due to Varna Sankar, due to like marriage of people from different castes, what is going to happen is uh, their own Kula Dharma and Jati Dharma. So the rituals or the uh, right to do certain rituals that will vanish. So it is not that if suppose Brahman marries Kshatriya, so Brahman boy marrying Kshatriya girl is still allowed. If it happens reverse way, then it is considered as Varna Sankar. So in that case, the progeny, the children which are born out of this combination, they are neither Brahmin nor Kshatriya. They consider to be Varna Sankar, and for, practically they are considered as having only rights which Shudra will have, and they are allowed to do certain part of Kula Dharma, which is not actually the core Kula Dharma. So this way, both jati get destroyed. That is what Arjun is telling. And because of that, what will happen? Shlok number 44, Arjun is saying, उत्सन्न कुलधर्माणां मनुष्याणाय जनार्दन नरके नियतं वासो भवतीत्यनुशुश्रुम. So because of this Utsanna Kuladharmanam. Utsanna Kuladharmanam means the one whose Kuladharma has got vanished or destroyed. Uh, so for those one whose Kuladharma is vanished or destroyed, they will go into Narak for indefinite period. That is what Arjun is saying. And that is what we have been hearing. When Arjun is saying we have been hearing, means he is referring to the knowledge which comes from listening, that is Shruti. He is mentioning Shruti, that is Ved. So somewhere he is referring to Ved. And plus here we should observe, like we repeatedly say, he is calling Bhagwan as Janardhan. Janardhan is the one who uh, ends or who kills all the Jan, all people is Janardhan. So somewhere he is telling this is the rule which has been said by you only, that if somebody does bad deed, that person will go into Narak. And because of one bad deed as war, this Luptapindo Dakakriya, it is all Kula, all the people from Kul are going into that danger. So imagine how sinful it is for us to be part of war, and the result would be permanently or indefinite for indefinite period. The person, this Kulagna, will have to stay in Narak and bhog all Narak Yatna. That is all the punishments, dreadful punishments from Narak. So here Arjun is still thinking that I am thinking